Yo, we gotta talk about a part of teaching that nobody warns you about. Nobody puts this in the brochure. There isn't a PD session entitled Grieving the Sparkle. Because here's the thing. When you teach kindergarten through 7th grade, you don't just teach kids. You watch them grow up in real time. In kindergarten, these kids come in fully cooked. They are feral. They are confident. They are wearing 3 socks, 1 cowboy hat, a tiara, and emotional support glitter. They raise their hand to tell you that they are a dinosaur and that they're worried about the sun dying one day. And you are like, yes, all of this. I will follow you into battle. They are so unapologetically themselves, it is intoxicating. They are deliciously weird. The good weird. The kind of weird where you're like, I don't know what planet you are from, but I am considering a timeshare. And the best part, they are not embarrassed. They don't flinch. They don't ask if it's okay. They just are. But then, usually around middle school, something happens. It's subtle at first, quieter voice, a joke they don't finish, a hand that used to shoot straight up suddenly hovers and then drops. They start scanning the room before they speak. They test the temperature. They ask the unspoken question, is this cool or will this get me eaten alive? And that is the part that guts you. Because no one tells you how heartbreaking it is to watch kids learn to edit themselves, to sand down their edges, to tuck away the thing that made them them because suddenly it doesn't match the group chat aesthetic. These are the kids that used to sing at full volume without knowing the words, who wrote stories about sentient toasters, who wore capes unironically, and now they're trying to disappear into hoodies and sameness and silence. And the worst part is, I don't know if we can stop it. We can encourage, we can affirm, we can build safe rooms and brave spaces and say all the right things. But the world is loud and peer pressure is ruthless, and middle school is basically an unpaid internship in insecurity. And I don't know, it just feels unfair. Because the world does not need more perfectly blended beige humans. It needs these kids, the oddballs, the rule benders, the ones who make you tilt your head and say, I never thought of it like that. Those kids, they're not meant to fit the mold. They are meant to break it. History does not remember the kids that played it safe. It remembers the weird ones who couldn't help themselves. And that's why it sucks so much as a teacher, because when you've taught long enough, you totally can see it coming. You recognize the sparkle before it flickers. You can see who they are before the world tries to tell them who they should be. So we champion them anyway. Even when they roll their eyes. Even when they pretend they don't care. Even when they tell you they're fine while shrinking a little. Because the hope is, years from now, something will crack them back open. Because I don't know who told them different, but these kids need to know that they are never too much. They are exactly enough. And I know this isn't my usual content, y'all, but I just watched it happen today and it broke my heart. So stop telling kids who to be. Because this phone that you're watching this video on was definitely not invented by somebody beige. Find your joy.